Hey friends, Ian here with Rig Outdoors. I know it's been a long while since anybody has actually um, heard from me or seen any videos or whatnot, and there's a reason for it. As you all know, that I work for the public school system up here in Vermont, and we've had a lot of changes going on before this COVID-19 took place. So I've been having to swing with the punches on that, and I've been having to try to manage the church stuff as well. A lot going on with that as well. We've had a lot of changes going on, so it's affected my channel a little bit here because, as you all know, I'm a pastor, and I excuse me, and I work as an educator, and so it's been really, really difficult to try to juggle everything. So, and also to be quite honest with you, the weather has not been conducive to being able to get any um, content for videos wise. So it's just been rather difficult to try to get some outdoor activity stuff done with the schedule that I've been having and everything. So I just wanted to come on and say hello and let you know that I haven't forgotten you. I haven't forgotten my channel, the channel here. This channel is out there for you guys. This channel is made to educate young people in the things of the outdoors, whether it's fishing, whether it's hunting, whether it's archery, bow hunting, whether it's any type of activity outdoors, hiking, camping, whatever. It's there to educate and entertain as well. But the main purpose of Rig Outdoors is to show our love for community and family and God's great outdoors. And I appreciate all of you who subscribe. Good evening, Gidget. I'm glad that you're here. Um, I want to try to make you a mod here. I got to figure out how to. There it is. There you go. I just gave you a blue there, Gidget. Thank you for stopping by and being part of this. Um, I was just saying that it's been really difficult, with everything going on, and I appreciate uh, the support and the love that comes from the Catfish Terry family. And I appreciate the support from Catfish Terry. I got his package, and I wasn't even able to do a video of me opening that because it was right around that time there were some things drastically changing. Um, the snow hasn't gone very much here yet. We got another snowstorm coming in tomorrow, so I'm not going to be filming in a snow squall or a blizzard. So that's just not going to happen. I know there's a lot of guys that would. I'm not really a bushcraft channel, but I am a guy that loves to fish, loves to hunt, loves to share my love for the great outdoors. So when there's not content to be had, I'm not going to necessarily do videos and bore everybody. Yes, Terry is an amazing man. And I hope that people will continue to support him. We need to pray for Catfish Terry. We need to pray for him and his health, that God will just touch him mightily. So, I mean, I know there's some people who say, well, I'm not a Christian, whatever. Hey, you know, I am, and I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that firmly that God can touch Catfish Terry and what's going on with him. I love his dear family. I love him. He's great. I appreciate his support. Um, so, what's been going on recently here at Rig Outdoors in the past 6 months or so? I've been really researching on what content I can do to help people learn the great outdoors and learn how to hunt, how to fish, how to self provide and forage and whatnot. And so, with that said, I've been doing a lot of research through this winter, and I'm still going to do a lot more research on, and I'm also wanting to get into trapping as well. So, I mean, I've just been doing a lot of research this winter. One of the things that, I've always said, and I mean it, is I'm not in YouTube for monetary gain. There's not much there to be had, anyways. But I mean, I'm really not interested in monetization either, simply because I work as a pastor. That's my main position, and I work as an educator in the local school. So I mean, really, and my wife works too. So I mean, there's really no need for us to even have that monetization. Gives us more freedom too. So there's that. Um, One of the things that that I really appreciate is the art of self-reliance. I appreciate. I watch Fowler's Makery and Mischief. Um, Amen. Yes, absolutely. And we need to have that positivity. You know. What I was saying is I watch Zachary Fowler and Fowler's Makery and Mischief. I watch, you know, Tyler Woods Bushcraft as well, and there's several others that I watch, and I learn from them. I really do, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate Drop Force Survival. Um, these guys have been great. They've been great mentors, and I appreciate the Self Reliant Roadshow. I really appreciate Prepper Setter Bob and his encouragement that he's been. I mean, all these guys that have really impacted me for the better. You know, one of the things that I can honestly say that it was one of my hunting mentors that is no longer with us, but he taught me the art of being patient, the art of being patient, and to seek out the game in a patient manner. And I don't pray for patience, because then we'll receive it tenfold, but I do try to practice that as much as possible. So as I transfer a lot of what I learned and on how to hunt into life. you know um, so rig outdoors is okay, but I gotta say that um, it's going to look different. It's going to look different because as summer rolls around, I'll have more videos. I'll have more content to put out there. It's not going to be just time at the range. It's going to be time on the lake and everything. And so, I just needed this time just to kind of gather my thoughts, gather what's happening. You know, um, a lot of people don't know me very well on YouTube. But I've gone joined in on a couple live streams and a couple chats and stuff. And I've been a pastor since I was 17 years old, and I've been faithful to my calling for all these years. And I just passed 21 years with my wife and everything. And I firmly believe in my relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. It needs to come first, and that's important. And my family comes second to that. My church family comes next, and then my job and my coworkers and everything. I watch out for them and their behalf, and then I also look at Rig Outdoors and my family here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and you guys are amazing. The amazing compliments and the amazing comments and everything. This hunting season, I took you on with us too, and I'll tell you what, I took you on that adventure because I wanted you to experience that in a positive way. It's not about just taking an animal, going out there and killing an animal. It's about spending time and reflecting. I got a deer this last year, but just because I got the deer and everything in the freezer doesn't mean that I don't appreciate every part of the way the outdoors works. I appreciate fishing so much. My father-in-law has been a blessing on that as well and helped me there. So, my heart lies with my faith, my family, the community, you guys. And so, I mean, I want to give you good content, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish in this time away. I don't know when I'll be back to be regular videos or semi-regular videos. I don't know when that's going to happen because right now, with this COVID-19, it's been we've been having to deliver meals to children's homes and stuff, and trying to make sure these children are taken care of and they're getting their educational materials. And I've been really trying to do the best that I can to support my community here locally. And on in doing so, I'm also trying to support my family too, and to support the church family. Just today alone, um, I preached 3 messages just today alone. You know, I preached Sunday school, Sunday morning, Sunday night. You know, it was a lot today. And then I told you guys I'd be coming on live, and I'm doing that. It may seem like I'm babbling, and I apologize for that ahead of time. But a lot's been going on, a ton. So um, I just I'm grateful. I'm just grateful that for life, the life that we breathe, the breath in my lungs, and I'm thankful for a wife that loves me and appreciates me and works beside me. I'm grateful for children that are there. I'm grateful for my church family that's there. I'm grateful for my friends here that like Catfish Terry and Gidget and all of you. I'm grateful for that. Community is everything. And one of the things that I said, and I mean it, is, you know, just the fact that you have people that care. Just the fact that that community is the biggest thing that there is. And through that community, now is the time for us not to down each other, not to be negative, not to go against each other. Now's the time to hold each other up. Now's the time to rely upon our God given senses. Use our brain. Not time to go against each other. Now's the time for us to really go back to the time of the pioneers when they actually they went out to the Western country to build a life for themselves. Now's the time for us to step up and, hey, Mike Davis, I am glad to see you, buddy. Glad to see you. Welcome. I'm glad the Gidget's here. Actually, Mike, you know what I want to do? I want to turn you blue. I'm going to turn you blue. I want to get a couple moderators in here, and if you see anybody doing anything inappropriate, kick them. That's all I can say, because this is not a place for negativity. So you guys got the parameters there. But now's the time to come together. Now's the time not to stand on political ideology, or whether you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. That does not matter. The COVID-19 is not a virus that is party specific. COVID-19 is not even race specific. It affects all people everywhere, all people from every social class. So, I got to say that it's time for us to unite, to come together. It's time for us to rely upon gardening, canning, building our own food supply. As I got thinking about things, I was like to my wife, we got to start planning ahead and packing ahead, because we don't know what's going to take place or what's going to transpire in the end. So preparing, not being one of these, how can I say it without being offensive here? not being a doomsday prepper, but preparing to feed your family and how you're going to do that, how you're going to accomplish that. Preparing uh, for times like this when you're in lockdown, or what do they call it? Not even lockdown, but when you're in quarantine, kind of, when you got to prepare. You got to prepare for this stuff. And I'm thankful that I have a deer in my freezer because that's meat. That's meat. I'm thankful that we're able to still provide food on our table. I'm thankful for that. So in everything we need to give thanks. In everything we need to just look for the positive. You know, Even when we're not feeling good, yeah, shelter in place. Yep, we got a shelter in place. But even when we're not feeling good, and we feel like everything's against us. Actually, when you look at it, there's so much more positive going on. Like right now, I'm able to talk to you, my friends, here on on Facebook, on YouTube. I've been on Facebook today way too much, I think, doing live streaming on messages and everything. But we need to be a tight community. Yes, like that. As hillbillies, rednecks, we are ready to help our family, our friends, our loved ones. We're a tight knit community. And I really wish that people had grasped a hold of that. If someone needs help food wise, if you got extra canned goods, now's the time to place them on the doorstep and give them to the family that needs it. If you have any extra, now's the time to pay it forward. Because in the end, that next person will pay it forward, and the next person will pay it forward, and in the end, it will definitely pay off. So this is what I'm thinking about the future of Rig Outdoors, and we're there to try to help our community and help people in general, and try to raise awareness of preparation and. And help us help our society as a whole. So what I really want to focus on this year is trying to number one, get some raised bed boxes and start growing like carrots and potatoes and like that, and try to to start learning how to can. My dad canned when I was younger, and I want to start learning that. So maybe do a few videos on that as well. When I'm harvesting this fall and harvesting at the lake, fishing and stuff at the lake and whatnot, do some filming on that. Do some adventures. If I'm able to secure my kayak, do some fishing adventures that way. I have got a camping hammock where I can hike out into on a trail and hike out to a camping area and just spend the night and come back out, and I can film that. There's just some things that I'm working on doing, and try to expand Rig Outdoors a little bit. I also will have time at the range like I've done before. That seems to be pretty popular with my bow, and shoot my bow with my daughter, who is also a bow hunter as well, and just try to teach the skills that we know. Um, do a few of the crossbow videos again. But I mean, we're also working on trying to get new content. So there's that. My prayer and my hope is that Rig Outdoors will be an educational thing for people to look back on and see this is how you track an animal. This is how you take an animal ethically. This is how you fish, and how you can store up that fish and process. You can't show processing on YouTube anymore. They really don't like that. But you can show the end result of the freezer, how it fills your freezer. try to take you turkey hunting with me this spring. I don't know if I want to be able to do that or not. It just depends on if this whole well, not quarantine, but shelter in place thing, if it lifts or not. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful to get Gidget and Mike being here. I didn't expect a whole lot of people on, but I'm grateful that we've had this time together. Um, yeah, I understand that too, Mike. That you don't grow potatoes and tomatoes together. My dad, my dad reminded me of that. When I've been talking about that. Um, you know, but I definitely am looking forward to growing my own produce. So I want to cut it short tonight because I've got a lot of things happening. Um, And so just know that as a community, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Know that Rig Outdoors is still there. We're still trying to reach out to our communities by and large. However, it's kind of taken a turn a little bit because of what's happening with with the school and church and everything else. So just know that we appreciate you and we will do the best that we can. So, God bless you guys. I hope you have a blessed night. And we will talk to you again soon. I'll try to do live again this next week, maybe about the same time. So, have a great night, everyone.